finished.
So it seems.
So it would seem.
We did it!
Yes!
Now, strike me down.
Not happening, mate. Not happening.
That is the privilege. No, the duty of any victor in war. I will not live on in shame for a moment longer.
Mate, this isn't a war.
So, do it. This place will be my tomb.
Sorry, but no. That's not how we roll. You said earlier you aren't following your code of honor anymore, so we won't either. We aren't even soldiers to begin with.
The warriors of Kruga don't believe in senseless murder, and that's exactly what this would be.
There you have it. I get that you have a death wish and all, but we aren't exactly the wish-granting type. You're out of luck, bud.
So, I've failed to meet death yet again.
Damn right you have. You aren't getting off the hook that easily. Not after all you've done. You're gonna carry the weight of your sins for the rest of your life. I'll make damn sure of that.
What he said. And once you're done living out your life with that weight on your back, maybe the whole be a prisoner no more bit from your dad will finally sink in.
You people are quite strange.
Yeah. Thank you for saying so.
Had I met someone like you after I left my home, my life would have taken a different course. Perhaps a better one, even. Nevertheless, it's too late to turn back the clock.
Yeah, but you can change what you do going forward.
You fool!
Alright, here we go. Risk injury to stop him. Gotta go with that one.
Go.
No.
Sorry, but that option isn't open to you. Not while we're here. Whew. You guys all right?
Oh, cheers, Jen.
Yeah. Thanks for stepping in.
Damn it. I can't believe I let my guard down. I do not like being used as bait.
He tried to force Van's hand, just so he would kill him.
He wanted to die a soldier's death, no matter the cost. He is a warrior to the core.
So it seems. Though I'm really glad we stopped it from happening.
The middle zone boss, Alexandre, has been defeated. Zone clear. Round 2 complete.
You've done it again! You made short work of that round. A splendid job all around, players. Thanks to you, this game's going rather smoothly. Keep up the good work.
Shut up, you bastard.
Ugh, just hearing that grating voice makes me want to puke.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush.
The question is, what happened with Elaine?
Tomorrow will be the last day of the game. The climax is nearly upon us. The third and final round will begin at 7 a.m. Try not to sleep in. You wouldn't want to miss it for the world.
7 a.m.? Like, can't we have a lie-in?
Who will win? Who will lose? Will one of the 8 teams make it to the boss in time? Or will you go the way of the Cray villagers? Well, we'll find out soon. Au revoir.
Tomorrow will no doubt be taxing on all of us.
We will have to traverse both the lower floors and the remnants of the palace, the latter of which is where their leader lies in wait.
It's a lot for sure, but I think we can manage.
We've come this far, and nothing can stop us now.
With Alexandre defeated, the journey through the middle zone was now at an end. But they were then left with a pressing conundrum. Who should take custody of him? Bracer Guild, obviously, again. Yeah, Bracer Guild. Guess I'll let the guild handle it this time, especially after Jin stepping in like that. I was gonna say there's gonna be a lot of lore there, isn't it? Yeah. Not long after. That concludes our report. As for Alexander, he was delivered into the guild's custody.
That's one less problem to contend with.
I'm afraid we cannot compromise on our mission. You should focus on your primary task as well.
That outcome does not change any of our plans, however. How fare the arrangements for the other target?
They are complete, sir. We have given our report to the captain and secured permission to execute the target. Are you certain you will not require our aid, sir?
I would prefer to operate independently while on the surface. You can gather intelligence in the meantime. Let the preparations for the heretic hunt begin.
Yes, sir. It's the name of the game, everyone. After the second round came to an end, they parted ways with their allies and returned to the hotel. However, they would have an early start the following morning, so they decided to prepare for the next round in advance. As such, they took a short rest and set off again that evening. November 21st, 6 p.m. It's what, nighttime rounds? Can we go watch a movie? That wasn't nearly enough sleep. Just about running on empty here. I'm exhausted too, so I understand. Just try and hold out a little longer if you can. Hang in there, I believe in you, Aaron. Okay, spare me the motivational talk. I'll make it, just wish I had the energy to hit the town afterwards. If hitting the town is even crossing your mind, you're fine. It's only 6 p.m, so all the shops in the city should still be open. Good deal. Let's do as much prep as we can. And maybe we can take on a request or two if we're feeling up for it. Don't overdo it with them, though. Getting through tomorrow is our top priority. I'd rather not stay up too late if I can help it. It's bad for your skin. Unless there is an urgent matter that requires our attention, we should make it back to our room at a reasonable hour. Okay, so where are we looking? Don't see any 4SPG here.
Opening planner.
There's nothing on here. Where am I? Oh, I just noticed. Ew. Tyrant Storm. There's a plugin as well. Would that be good for any of you? The Obsidian Ray all around. Maybe there. I am in the wrong menu for that. So, still in the wrong thing. Plugins, there we go. Let's change that to that Tyrant Storm. Yeah. Okay, right, so what was I looking at? Maps, go to. Ooh. So we've got several 4SPGs going on here. Let's go get one, actually. North District. Before we start doing the rounds, of course. We will do the rounds, but, you know. We know how these things work. At this point, we should be fine. Yep, it's at the board. Let's run around as Ferry.
Oh, look at the time.
Oh, look at the time.
Let's see.
Looks like we got a 4SPG. Revenge against A. My boyfriend was murdered by A, and I want revenge. I know that you guys are knowledgeable about the underworld. I need any info you have on them. Promise I won't cause you guys any trouble. I'm waiting just outside the marketplace in the Northern District. Okay. Ugh. Seeing through the wall, or the board anyway. This request is alarming. Yeah, we better look into it. Alright, let's head on down there. Kitty! Meow! 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 Meow.
This stuff's straight
Meow.
from the free cities. Don't miss it.
Oh my! You're Kramer, right? Arkwright Solutions at your service. Actually, I'm her co-worker, Katerina. Kramer couldn't be here due to, personal reasons. I'll be issuing the request in her stead. Wait, is that allowed? It shouldn't be. She could be acting without the original client's consent. Always the skeptic. No, I think that's a valid concern. But I guess it's best not to be too trusting in this line of work. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You got that right. I'm willing to hear you out, though. Why'd you take her place? Allow me to get right to the point. I want to make a different request of you. Please save her. Save Kramer from herself. Oh boy, we haven't even started and I'm already getting a migraine. Alright, give the deets. It all started a few days ago. Kramer's beloved, a bracer named Ewan, passed away. He was brutally murdered by someone we suspect is connected to or part of A. Right, we heard about that from the guild. I feel sorry for her. A bracer and a cop couple. Well, there's something I don't hear every day. It's like, yeah, it all connects back. Those two organizations aren't exactly on the best terms in most places. And that's very much the case here. It's why Kramer kept her relationship under wraps. At least for those of us at the station. I hear things were getting serious between the two. They were considering tying the knot, in fact. No wonder she's so determined to gather information on Almata. Yes. Since then, revenge has been the only thing on her mind. I've been trying to be there for her. I wanted to help her get through this. But I found out she put up a request on the bulletin board. Yeah, but she ain't here for some reason. Right, and I know what the reason is. She started taining someone on her own. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I saw her doing that a few minutes ago. Earlier I had gone by the station to check on her. She was supposed to be on duty, but I didn't see her there. I asked another officer if they knew where she was, and they told me she suddenly took off. After that, I started frantically looking for her around the city. Finally found her in a back alley. She was staring at the entrance of an exchange shop. Just as I was thinking about calling out to her, she left her hiding spot and began following someone from a distance. I'm surprised to hear she didn't call it in. You and me both. That's what we're supposed to do when we spot someone acting suspicious. I just don't understand why she'd go off on her own. Emotions. There has to be a reason behind her behavior. I'm guessing she's seeking revenge against Almata, and she must want to settle the matter personally. That's probably it. The person she's pursuing may be connected to A. That doesn't really narrow things down. There's a lot of guys in the underworld with ties to them. I'm worried about that officer. She's in a lot of danger. So back to your request. You said you wanted us to save her. Yes, that's right. I don't know what her plan is, but knowing her, it'll be a reckless one. I doubt I can stop her, but I trust that you can. Well, what do you think, Van? Well, we gotta help. Alright, we'll take the job. Truthfully, I only came here to warn her about sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. Yeah, and if we can help her avoid that, we'll find her and bring her here. Even if we gotta drag her back by the ears to do it. Of course. Thank you so much. Let's go to the exchange shop and do some snooping around. Doubt she's there now, but if we're lucky, we might pick up a trail. I'll just use your focus and you'll see the trail. Understood. Good luck, you all.
Let's get this party started.
Oh, we'll speak to you first, though. If Kramer is pursuing Almata on her own, she's treading a dangerous path. You're the only ones I can count on. Please save her. We shall try our best.
Straight from the free cities. Don't miss it.
Is that right? It's about a random person. Oh, there's Ren. Oh! Well, we'll speak to them later. Interesting to see those two together, though. Okay. Oh! hello. The rounds are going to be very interesting, aren't they? So, you know. Anyway. Hey, we're Arkwright Solutions. We wanted to ask you something. Alright, shoot. Did you happen to see a female officer here a little while ago? Someone asked us to find her. Yeah, I did. About 30 minutes ago, in fact. Sounds like we hit the jackpot. Did anyone stop by just before? Huh? Yes, actually. There was a man wearing a suit. He picked up a full set of quartz. Oh, that's not too out of ordinary. Was he like a businessman or something? I'm not really sure, if I'm being honest. He struck me as one of those shady types. Now that I think about it, I've been getting all kinds of suspicious-looking customers lately. I wonder if he would put us in that category. Based on his description, I think we can discount the possibility of an Almata leader being the perpetrator. Okay, so we know for sure the officer has been following a man in a suit. Now we need to figure out where they went. I think I can help you there as well. Really? The man said he was gonna hit up the weapon shop in the Quincy department store. That officer was pursuing him, just like you guys. So I told her where he was headed. Great. Now that we know where they're headed, we can find her in a jiff. Assuming they're still there. Yeah, let's move, you guys. We've got no time to waste. Indeed. We'll speak to you later, mate. Right. Go to Quincy.
I guess we're off.
Which one's we... That one's outside, so that one's not the one we're after. Hello, sir. Hey, we're from Arkwright Solutions. Mind if we ask you something? Did you happen to see a man in a suit and a female police officer recently? Yeah, I did. About 20 minutes ago. The two of them had basically just missed each other. Did the guy in the suit say where he was going? Yep, said it was business at Philibert workshop. The officer asked where he was headed shortly after. She must have been trying to follow him. You think he might be some kind of criminal? What's going on? What's the address of this house? That's a reference. That's what we're trying to find out. Please, don't worry. We'll take care of it. Will we? Our next stop is Philibert Workshop, yes? Yeah, I think that's in the South District. It's interesting that he mentioned where he was going again. I start to think it's a deliberate move on his part. Yeah, it's like he's taking her somewhere, and that's worrying. You think? This is the second time he's told a shopkeeper where he was headed. Could have just come up in the middle of their conversation, but the fact that it happened twice is weird. True enough, I guess. But why would he leak that info when he knows someone might be following him to lead her somewhere? Clearly. Wait. I believe you just answered your own question. He likely noticed he was being followed, and now he's luring the officer into a trap. Considering the cunning nature of his plan, we can surmise that we're dealing with someone from the underworld. But that means she's in danger. It's a little early to be jumping to conclusions. We don't know that for sure. That said, we should probably hurry on over to Philibert Workshop. Agreed. Okay. So, where was that again?
Plans?
That's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. So, Philibert.
Go, go, go!
Go, go, go! Not here. Yep, definitely not here. Hey there, we're Arkwright Solutions. Got a quick question for you. We're looking for a man in a suit and a female police officer. Did you see anyone like that recently? Yes, I did. They were here about 10 minutes ago. The officer appeared to be tailing the man. The tension in the air was quite palpable. Did the gentleman happen to mention where he was headed next, by any chance? Funny you say that. The officer asked me the same thing. After the man finished his shopping, he left without a word. What? For real? It may be that he's decided to finally put an end to this affair. Yeah, we gotta hurry. Huh? What are you all talking about? Oh, it's nothing you need to worry about. Thanks for the help. So, he isn't drawing this out any further. Sounds like this will all come to a head soon. Yeah, he's done playing games. I'm afraid she's going to be drawn in like a moth to a flame. He's probably bringing her to a place that's out of sight. Wouldn't that be difficult, though? Where would be out of sight? The whole city's crawling with goons and buffoons. Even the back streets ought to be crowded right about now. 6 p.m. After rush hour. Assuming a 9 to 5 after rush hour, so... This is a toughie. Where do you think he'd try to lure her? Let's say that, for instance, our guy's a player in the game. You could take him someplace out of the public eye and away from all the major players without breaking the rules. I can think of one place that would fit all the criteria. Okay. Because, yeah, they have to adhere to the rules. Has to be somewhere out of sight. Going with my logic, it's past rush hour, so... it would be unwise to be near the guild. Station, potentially? Potentially, but I imagine there'd still be loads of people around there. The labyrinth entrance near the tavern at this hour. People have finished work. That's probably the place where there'll be most people. Parking lot or station is what I'm thinking. And between the two? The station's probably going to have trains constantly, where parking lot, people would be finished driving mostly for the day. It's like, between those two, that one's the more likely in terms of how quiet it would be, I feel. Yeah. The parking lot near the city entrance. That's gotta be where he's headed. Oh, I hadn't even considered that. Are you certain, Mr. Arkwright? If he is a player, as you suspect, I sincerely doubt he'd want to go near the entrance, given that one rule, as long as he doesn't go out. I know, but it's the best idea we've got. Some of the players ain't right in the head anyway. Also, for all we know, he could be connected to Almata, like the officer believes. Anyhow, there's no time to dawdle. If they start a fight, she might need some backup. Then let's hurry.
Right.
The police officer and the man in the suit should be here. We need to be prepared for a fight. Should we head in now? Yep. Okay, we're going in. Get out your weapons, guys. Right. A few minutes prior, near the fountain in the South District. First an exchange shop, then the department store. He's making it look like he's just doing some shopping, but he can't fool me. Where is he going now? The highway, maybe? No, he must have a car in the parking lot. He's clearly not one of A's leaders, but I can still get some information out of him. Just wait a little longer, Ewan. I will get revenge for you. To where? Disguised yourself as an officer, lady, eh? Surprised you went to all that trouble. Drop the gun and put your hands where I can see him, unless you want a bullet in your brain. That's my line. You got a death wish, woman. Does Almata only hire the crazies? Well, lunatic or not, your plan's as predictable as they come. You're trying to pick us off one by one since we ain't protected by the rules no more. Pity you didn't bring any backup. Bad move, sweet cheeks. You're surrounded. So this was a trap. I have no clue why you thought I was in disguise, or what you mean by rules, but one thing's crystal clear. You're members of the Almata Mafia. No. I know your executives are hiding here in Erasion. I have no business with grunts like you. I want to speak with the man in the armor and the girl who controls the doll. If you want to live to see tomorrow, you will bring me to them at once. Seems we've got a little misunderstanding here. This is gonna be that family. Can't remember the name of it now. And here I was, getting all stressed, thinking that Armata was coming after the losers. You caused me so much grief for no damn reason. What? I can't be bothered to explain all this. I'd rather just off you and go about my evening in peace. Tell Adios, the Delore family, there you go, sends their regards. Hi. The hell? Phew, barely made it. Sorry to drop in on you. Except we're totally not sorry. Yeah, but you know, we're not here to pick a fight, so why don't we all just walk away and pretend this never happened? That's not gonna fly, pal. We're gonna send you straight to Gehenna. Officer Kramer, please get behind us. How do you know my name? Are you? Save the chit-chat for later. We've got to deal with these idiots first. Commencing suppression of enemy forces.
Someone needs to relax.
It's you.
Stop right
You
there.
need to relax.
Take my shot. Bring it on.
Okay.
Ready for me?
Can I not get that one? Oh. There we go. This is what I was thinking. So I'm gonna get two of them. They're not grouped up
Got a whole slew
as
of
well
them.
as I would hope.
Got a whole slew of them.
Give up.
Can I? Yes.
Stay still.
Wanted to get them all.
You won't get away with this!
Make it count.
Is there not? Ooh. Want to spot? Yes. Well, I can get them all, you know.
Here's our chance.
A chance. That should do nicely.
Zeros, get to work.
Who are you? Cypher activate.
Can't move. Swift larceny. Nope. Get a bit closer.
Ready for me?
One skill coming right up! You're top!
What the?
Barry, help me out!
Finish this off, Ferry.
You're finished! Ignis! Rampage!
Boost gauge limit crushed.
What the?
Lovely. Damn, you guys are good. What's your aim here? Nothing. Like I said, we weren't here to pick a fight with you. We were just helping out our runaway client. So you really are the famous Arkwright Solutions then? That's correct. Officer Katerina requested that we follow you. I didn't think we'd get into any fights with players in the city. That's your own damn fault. Anyway, we'll be leaving with her. Now wait just a moment, I'm not finished with them. These guys are clearly Mafia scum, and the only Mafia gang that would be in the city is Almata. I won't let them escape, not until I get my revenge for Ewan. Hate to tell you this, lady, but I don't think you understand what's going on here. Almost every cockroach from Calvert's criminal underbelly is crawling around here. We even got mafias from the western regions of the Republic, for example. Just calm down and think about it for a sec. You have to have realized something was up, right? Well, now that you mention it, I did find it strange that HQ told us to leave them to their devices. I'm guessing something sinister is unfolding behind the scenes, and for whatever reason, we can't interfere. That's more or less the situation, yes. Oh, there you are, Officer Kramer. We've been looking all over for you. Oh, look what we have here. This is the Delore family. Oh, hey. Didn't expect to see you guys here. Same to you. I'd like to ask what's going on, but first we need to arrest these guys. You won't be causing trouble here any longer. We'll be placing you under arrest for the time being. Damn you, Bracer scum! Everyone helps secure the Delore family. Okay, thanks for taking those guys off our hands. And thank you for making it so easy to round them up. Alrighty, we got a client to report, so we'll be on our way. One moment, Spriggan. You know where Armata's hiding, don't you? Won't you tell me? I can't, sorry. That's what I was planning on telling you before you ran off. But why? Why? Was the amount offered too low? I'll pay double if that's what it takes. Calm yourself, officer. Armata isn't an enemy you can face on your own. If you throw yourself into the fires of revenge, you will only get burned by its flames. Don't throw away your life. Your loved ones, including those who have gone to Adios, would not want you to lose your way. You think I don't know that already? Of course I do. But that doesn't matter. The man I loved was taken from me. So do you expect me to sit around and do nothing? Officer Kramer. Please calm down, Kramer. While we did come here in part to apprehend the Delore family, we also had something to tell you. And that is? Kirchheim asked us to tell you. Ewan's final words. What? So Kirchheim finally woke up? Please tell me, what did Ewan say? He said he was so glad to have met you. And that he was satisfied with the life that he led as a bracer and a protector of this city. Kirchheim also had this to say. He fought till his last breath for the city and for his injured friend. He has my respect. Ewan is one of the finest bracers I have ever known. That's not fair. Putting on airs, acting like some cool hero, saying he was satisfied. We had a date to the movies planned. We were going to get married. So why? Why did you leave me behind? Aww. There's no way those of us left behind can even accept it. Ooh, something building there, isn't there? Something building there. As Officer Kramer's cries echoed through the streets, Van's group paid respects to the fallen bracer. Yeah, that's going to be something later, I feel. That was quite a shameful display, wasn't it? No, you gotta let these things out. I think I just needed to let it all out. Yeah, I'm okay now. I just thought, what's Grey doing here? Anyway, alright, but remember, we're always here if you need a shoulder to cry on. Yeah, don't need to hold it all in. It's always okay to cry when you need to, of course. I think I'll be fine, but I appreciate the offer. Crying is fantastic for these kinds of situations, like stressful situations, so much emotions going and swirling around in your head. Yeah, crying, do it. Would recommend. Does help. And thank you both for passing on that message. Of course, I just wish we could have done more. I'm worried about Grey, though. You should thank Kirchheim as well. Now then, I think it's high time we send those goons up the river. You all have a safe trip. In the meantime, I'm going to go report to our client. And then we'll do the rounds. Van got in touch with Officer Katerina. After a brief discussion, they agreed to meet in front of the police station that Officer Kramer was assigned to. Can't believe she was in that much danger. Guess reaching out to you guys was the right call. Yeah, I was in way over my head. Sorry for worrying you. And I'm sorry I caused you all so much trouble. The request ended up being different from what I originally intended, but I'll gladly pay up. Cool, we'll take it. So, what are you planning to do about the original request? Unfortunately, we can't really help you with it. Will you give it up? I really don't want to. But I understand now that I have to let this go. Kramer. Ewan played the part of the cool, calm, and collected bracer until the very end. I want to take after him. Also, I don't want him to worry about me while he's up there with the goddess. That's good to hear. What a relief. The discord in your heart may never truly fade, and it may flicker as it did tonight, but I believe you will learn to achieve harmony with yourself. Again, if that starts to happen, have a good cry. It helps. By the way, I know I shouldn't pry, but I know you're doing something in the underground, just like the Delore family was. Is there something I can do? Anything at all? If there is, let me know. I'll help however I can. Gotcha. We'll consider taking you up on your offer then. Just know you aren't the only one who has beef with A. If we butt heads with them, I'll make sure to punch their lights out for you. It means a lot to hear you say that. Again, thank you so much for saving Kramer. If you're ever in trouble, just give us a call and we'll rush on over. Cool. Thanks for the offering.
That's one job behind us.
Okay.
Love to see it.
2SP. Alright. Ooh, we got a chaos on that one? Huh. Alright then. Really? A chaos one?
What's next?
What's next? We shall do the rounds here. So let's start with you two. I'd like to thank you all again for everything you've done. I was out of control and I needed someone to rein me in. An officer of the law shouldn't let their anger get the best of them. I'm going to model myself after Ewan from now on. I'll work harder than ever so that I have no regrets when I exit this life. Am I? Thank you for saving Kramer. She seems to be okay for now, so I'm going to return to my duties. I normally patrol the South District, so if you ever see any trouble there, come talk to me. I will do. Right, so... Your parents are as strict as ever, but I'm glad to hear you're into movies now. Sucks to hear they're shaming you for watching them, but I doubt they'll stop you at least. Yes, but I imagine they'll continue to make a fuss of it. They may even force me to go to the opera house with them to compensate. They've always been adamant about giving me a proper cultural education. Overbearing parents are the worst, aren't they? Why not get away from them for a while? Maybe you could go on a trip or try moving out. Traveling alone can be scary at first, but you also get to discover so many things about the world and yourself. But most importantly, doing that will show them you're independent, and I bet they'll start laying off a little afterwards. You know, that just might work. It'd also be a nice thing to add traveling to my growing list of new hobbies. The problem is, I'd probably need an excuse to travel and live out on my own. Perhaps I could say I'm doing a homestay program while studying abroad. Perhaps you could. Living on my own and going on trips has helped me expand my horizons, and it has helped me discover so many new hobbies. And now that I'm back home, I'm viewing it all with a different lens. It's fascinating, really. If I can prove that I can go on trips by myself or live on my own, perhaps my parents will loosen their grip on me. It's worth a try, at the very least. I'll only be able to break the status quo if I take action. Still not put pencil to paper, have you? Curses, how could I have been so blind? I've been staring at the palace all day, but I never took notice of the miasma that's flowing out of it. Where? What? Where? What? Where? Oh, yes! Inspiration has struck at last! My hand is moving on its own! Or maybe put it closer to the paper so it actually, starts drawing. Fare thee well, foul slump! My inner artist has finally emerged! Ha yes, quite! Oh dear. Right, we'll make our way around here. And back into this, exchange shop. See you two. Ungern will be delivering export to the Free City, so that's a huge weight off my shoulders. Relics from the Old Kingdom are in high demand outside Calvert. Selling them there is always worth the trouble. I asked him to bring Firindkov along for the trip. Hopefully I'll be hearing good news come next month.
What do you think? Can't wait to see you again. What do you think? Can't wait to see you again.
I think you don't have what I want. Oh, hey guys. It's good to see you again, Judith. What the hell are you two doing together? They're catching up, of course. They fought side by side together back in Crossbell. You sure met a lot of good people since you moved here. Yes. Although my reasons for moving there were self-indulgent, a lot of good came from that decision, including meeting the members of Thor's Class 7. Oh yeah, weren't they the people who put a stop to the Great Twilight? Yep, and I was one of them. If you'd like, I could tell you more about my classmates someday. Lots to talk about with them. That sounds great! Let's do that! But in order for them to have the opportunity, we have to put a stop to Almata's scheme.
Alrighty.
The last time I got to work with Risha was a year and a half ago. She's pretty familiar with the members of my class, so there's lots for us to talk about. When we get the chance, I'll tell you all about them, too, Philly. Van and Judith probably know this already, but I was able to choose my own path. A path that strayed from the one laid out to me by my predecessor. The two people who gave me that opportunity are similar to the two who helped Fee find her own calling. I only realized that after the fact. I'd love to talk about it more with her when we get the chance. Memories. I had an idea, by the way. I approached it with Sarah in passing. I've not properly discussed it with her, so don't take this as like a firm, yes, this will be happening or anything like that. It's just floating the idea, just throwing it out there at random at this point. So, we have Trails in the Sky remake coming, yeah? And other than it being 3D, it's essentially going to be the same, isn't it? Story-wise, there's going to be a few little bits here and there that just add to what we know. In the same context of how we had the Yuna and Toa scenes in Crossbell. That kind of thing is what we'll probably be getting in the Sky remake. So there's not much difference. And I'm thinking, what can I do to change up the Let's Play there? Because other than us just being like, oh look, it's the same thing again, but in 3D, let's do the rounds. You know, what if, to change it up, we have Sarah there with us, and she can experience Trails with our help, sort of things. Like, she can experience it in the same way she's sort of done for me with Baldur's Gate, where she's really taking me into that and showing me what the world is about there and how the mechanics work. Can kind of do the same the opposite way, but with Trails in the Sky. That's just the idea being floated. Like I said, no firm plans at all there. That's not 100%. It's just like, that could be a good idea. We'll see if we can do it, though. We'll see. Flick! Woof. 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 Are you okay, buddy? Why are you barking so much? Do you want to go home or something? Easy, boy, easy. Oh. Woof woof. I finished reading Buzz Raider and the Royal Guardian, so my little buddy and I are going to go on a quick walk before heading home. The reports of the incident varied wildly from paper to paper. The Royal Guardian focused on the effects it would have on Erasion, while only lightly touching on the tragedy itself. Buzz Raider zeroed in on the issue with the statements provided by other mass media companies and major politicians. Though I could tell each and every one of the reporters were utterly baffled by the incident itself. Nonetheless, in just a few short days, they've been churning out story after story about it, and reporters sure have thick skin.
Look at the time.
Oh, look at the time. If Erasion enters a depression, my husband could very well lose his job. People are anxious about the economy, and I can hardly blame them. However, taking it out on immigrants is both unfair and wrong. It's not as though conditions would improve if they were all gone. Alright, so our establishment sometimes attracts a fair number of, let's say, unconventional patrons. Though I suppose that comes with the territory. I have more than gotten used to it. We accept anyone who needs a place to rest. That's the owner's mantra. I wasn't feeling so hot, so I thought I'd drop by the bar and drink away my sorrows. But when I tried to go in, I felt a cold chill. My body was screaming, "Danger! Don't go in there!" I think I'm going to heed its call, Valimar, the Ashen Knight advice, and return to my room. What's going on? Uh-oh. This city's got people of all types. And when I mean all types, I mean all types. Nothing really phases me anymore.
Want something to drink?
No.
Don't be a stranger.
I will. I don't mind drinking alone on occasion. It gives me a chance to think. And my mind sometimes wanders to that detestable man and the things he does. His plans in particular can only be described as deranged. But they do keep things interesting, so I can't complain. Okay. It's like, danger! Danger! Meow. 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 Right, so no, are they all upstairs? Oh. Very well. Oh, hello, Van. I'm happy to see you again. I know we only just saw each other earlier today, but it feels like so much time has passed since then. It does. Is there something I can help you with? Nah, just checking in. I'm glad all looks well. My, you've grown into such a considerate young man. Anyway, yes, both the children and I have been doing just fine as of late. Thanks to those donations, the kids have been able to enjoy their lives comfortably. That's good to hear. Van looks like he's okay, but deep down I think he's only just barely keeping it together. I have to find a way to get these people to safety, like a fixer would. Aww. These kids can't sleep since they're so excited. They aren't used to surprise visitors. I'm sure they'd love it if you talk to them. Alright then, we'll go have a word. Hello! I'm not asleep at all. But if I don't get some rest, delivering all those papers tomorrow is gonna be a pain in the rear. I think I'll just play some card games or something until I'm feeling tired. Man, I sure am lucky. Got a job, some good friends, and a nice warm bed. Kinda got it made, huh? Maybe I could make myself useful at night. My buddy Pino does some shoe shining around this time.
Well.
Oh, I don't want to sleep. Oh, you came back. Hey, let's play. Stop flailing around, Todd. It's not safe and Rink is trying to sleep. Come on over to bed and we can play some cards or something. Decided that we have to sleep when it's nighttime. That rule stinks. There's lots of times when I want to play at night. Oh, hi. Are you here to talk with Miss Flona? Already have. Don't mind me. I'm just reading my book. I enjoy reading recipe books so I can help Miss Flona with cooking. Aww. Be nice if Jean took a page out of my book and helped her with chores. But I guess he has his hands full with Todd and his job. Todd and Jean are wide awake, but Rinka's dead tired. Guess it's time to put the book away and get those two knuckleheads to settle down. Otherwise Rinka won't get a wink of sleep. Oh, you came back like you promised. I was gonna sleep, but do you want to talk? I have nice dreams when I sleep with everyone else, so I like sleeping. Aww. When I first came here, I had a lot of sad dreams, so sleeping was scary. Aww. Right, so... we got a dot that's going up and down the road, haven't we? Make sure we get you. There, mate. The cathedral looks especially beautiful against the backdrop of the starry sky. If you want to visit it, you'll have to go to the East District. That's where all the wealthy people live. They built their mansions around the cathedral. It's not uncommon for cities to be constructed around churches.
Indeed.
Okay. Let's see.
I'd recommend everything.
You hungry? How about trying one of my dinner dishes? My customers always love them. The few I get, at least. I know there's a ton of hungry tourists out there, but this place just isn't well known. It'll get there, mate. It'll get there. Anywho, why don't you grab a bite to eat? And if possible, I'd be pleased as punches if you spread the word.
Alrighty.
I learned in art school that getting people to recognize creative work is hard as heck. But I'm gonna keep at it. Thanks to the people in this market, I'm not in the red, so I'm gonna work hard until I can ride a wave of momentum.
Take your time looking. Be seeing you.
Boy. So, what are your impressions of this old city? Well, after interviewing several of the locals, I can definitely tell something's off. They may be citizens of the Republic like me, but they seem so different from us. It feels like they're hiding something. Something they feel they can't even talk about. Your feeling is right on the mark. Horatian's upper-class citizens have been, and still are, defined by their lust for power. They're far removed from your average Calvarian. There are also many things boiling under the surface, but good luck getting them to open up about it. A place where people ignore the problems that are staring them in the face makes for the perfect home for Almata. It even lets them create connections with racial terrorists directly. It might be dangerous for people like me to be here, but there has to be some way for me to help. I want to believe there's meaning in me being here. It's like you read my mind. I was just about to tell you it's dangerous for you to be out and about. But I know your type, so I know there's little point in trying to stop you. I'll even help you out during my break tomorrow. That'll be my way of showing my appreciation for that man. Dingo. I suppose I have no choice but to help her now. Though she does have plenty of people to lean on. I noticed she even enlisted the aid of a Royal Guardian reporter. It'll be interesting to observe how she inherits that man's will. Where there's a will, there's a way, I guess. As they say, the pen is mightier than the sword. The local journalists and I can fight using the power of words. We can do this. Well, good luck. Okay,
You
we'll
there.
get over here.
Let me talk to you for a minute.
No. Emma first. Okay, so you need 1 extra barrel of potatoes in next month's delivery. Any other changes? Or is there something I can help you with? Business discussions hit a stopping point, so I'm free for the night. No, you've done more than enough for me already. Honestly, I'm impressed you do business with such large companies, and yet you go out of your way for my little stall on top of that. We all have to look out for one another. Things seem rough around here, so I want to chip in where I can. I know you lost one of our suppliers in that terrorist attack. Yes, I knew those villages well. It's just so tragic. So many people lost their lives. I know, but we just have to keep at it. People are depending on us to get them their goods. You're absolutely right. We need to keep doing what we always do so everyone can eat their fill. There are people here that depend on this market. Don't know what'll happen to the Republic going forward, but we have to continue offering Ored's crops at the current price. Emma's a real lifesaver. Thanks to her, we can keep selling our vegetables like we always have. By the way, I noticed Timo's in high spirits tonight, like usual. The locals are all acutely aware of her little idiosyncrasy. Oh.
Looking is always free. You come back for more anytime.
Looking's free, is it? Oh my, who would have known? At some point, I'd like to drop by the orphanage and teach the kids how to make accessories. They've been selling better than I anticipated, so I've gained a bit of confidence now. Maybe I can help those kids find a path through life.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem, no problem. And there's leftover fish again? I can't believe this. What the hell's the matter with you? Why would you let fresh fish go to waste? You better buy these up, Sonny, or I'm gonna lose it. What's up with this lady? She wasn't like this earlier today. Uh-oh, Lady Timo's raising a stink again. even though she sold a lot of fish today. I bet the tourists are struck dumb. Though we're pretty used to this by now. Huh.
Why,
This is a regular thing. Oh, hello. Buy my fish! Like, okay, calm down. I swear, young folks these days waste so much food. I'd refuse to let my fish go unsold, damn it. Okay.
Straight from the free cities.
Would you happen to know Pashing from the exchange shop? He's been helping me out with exporting antiques for a while now. You guys should definitely make use of his services if you haven't already. Pashing made an odd request of me today. He asked me to guide someone through the three cities. Said I could take him when I'm heading home. Apparently he's a scrap dealer. And an interesting one at that. Yeah, we've met him.
Hello there.
I will see about coming again. What's next? Right, so what we want to do is, from the looks of it, end this part here. And in the next part, we shall head on over to the East District and pick up the Ford SPG and start with that. So we'll see you then. Ta-da for now.